What if I told you that the person who taught America to be kind was actually feeding off human souls through your TV screen? What if every time you laughed at her jokes, you were unknowingly participating in a ritual that cost a beloved dancer his life? What if the Ellen you thought you knew was just a mask worn by something ancient and hungry? Before we start, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you'll want to see what happens next. I worked on that set for 3 years, and what I'm about to tell you will make you never look at daytime TV the same way again, because some smiles hide monsters. Picture this. You're a broke editor, living off ramen and energy drinks, when suddenly you land the job. The Ellen Show. The holy grail of daytime television. Your mom literally cries tears of joy. But here's the thing about dreams coming true. Sometimes they're actually nightmares wearing pretty masks. Day 1, I'm walking through those hallways like I own the place. Framed photos of celebrities everywhere, right? But something was off. The eyes in those photos, they followed me. Not in a, oh, that's just how portraits work way. Actually, followed me. I thought I was losing my mind, until I realized the building was watching me back. Then there was Twitch. Steven Twitch Boss, the guy who could make a funeral feel like a celebration just by moving his body. He was the heartbeat of that show, the only real thing in a world of fake smiles and scripted kindness. But even light can't survive in complete darkness. I watched him change, day by day, like something was slowly draining the life out of him. He'd show up earlier than everyone, pacing backstage like a caged animal, always checking his phone, always looking over his shoulder. One morning, he pulls me aside and says, "Keep your head down." Just like that. Like he was trying to save me from something I couldn't see yet. That's when I started noticing the cameras. Not our cameras, little ones, hidden ones, watching us, not the audience, watching Twitch. Always watching Twitch. The building started changing. Doors appeared where walls used to be. Mirrors that wouldn't show your reflection until you were right in front of them. The temperature would drop 10 degrees whenever Ellen walked in. And Ellen? She wasn't just fake nice. She was something else entirely. Her presence sucked the warmth out of rooms. Looking at her directly made you dizzy, like staring into a black hole pretending to be the sun. One intern threw up after Ellen whispered something in her ear. Never came back. We joked about it, called it Ellenitis. But deep down, we all knew. Something was very, very wrong. Then my computer got hacked. Not by some random person, by something that shouldn't exist. I tried to delete it. 3 times. It kept coming back, like a digital ghost that refused to be exorcised. When I finally opened it, I saw Twitch in his dressing room, tears streaming down his face, whispering to a hidden camera. If you're watching this, I didn't do it to myself. She doesn't let people leave unless she's done with them. And she's not done with me. The video glitched. When it came back, Twitch was holding up a piece of paper with something written on it, her real name, but the image scrambled, pixelated, like reality itself was trying to censor the truth. Then one final frame. Ellen's face, but wrong. Eyes completely black. A message. Say nothing. If you're getting chills right now, you're not alone. The next day, Ellen called me to her office. Not asked, commanded. Her voice had this pull to it, like gravity made of sound. Her office was wrong. Too warm, too humid, like a greenhouse where horrible things grew. She walked toward me, and I watched her eyes fade from blue to gray to black. "You think kindness is real?" she whispered. "Kindness is a leash made of sugar. Control is the highest form of love." I tried to move, couldn't. My body wouldn't obey me anymore. "What did you do to him?" I managed to ask. She smiled. Nothing he didn't agree to, but then he stopped dancing. He thought he could unbelieve me. When I blinked, she was gone. Just gone. Like she'd never been there at all. I quit that night. Walked off the lot, never looked back. Changed my number, moved cities, deleted my social media, but you can't run from something that lives in frequencies. My TV would flicker when I walked past it. Bluetooth speakers would play static at 3 a.m. I'd wake up to whispers that only made sense in dreams. "You're already mine. Don't run. Stay framed." 2 months later, the news broke. Twitch was found dead in a motel room. Suicide, they said. I knew better. People still ask why I left the industry. I tell them I burned out. But the truth is quieter and more terrifying. She's still out there, moving through signals, through frequencies, through the spaces between thoughts. Ellen DeGeneres, the person, might have retired, but what lived inside her? That's eternal. I drove past the old studio once. The sign was gone, windows blacked out, but it didn't feel empty. It felt like something holding its breath. My phone buzzed. No caller ID, just a notification. New shared file. Say nothing. Final.mov. I threw that phone into a ditch and never looked back. Here's what I need you to understand. What you saw on TV wasn't real. That smile, that kindness, that be kind to one another, it was a mask. And underneath, something ancient, something hungry, something that feeds on obedience. Twitch tried to warn us. His death wasn't a tragedy, it was a message. If you felt something while watching this, somewhere in your chest, your gut, your spine, don't ignore it. There are more stories like this, more people who got too close, more whispers behind the scenes. So if you made it this far, thank you for listening. Smash that like button if this gave you chills. Subscribe for more stories they don't want you to know. And whatever you do, don't stare too long into the dark glass. You never know who's staring back. Drop in the comments if you've ever felt watched by something that shouldn't exist. Part 2 coming soon, if I survive telling the rest.